Hello, you beautiful people. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Lucy Stephenson, but you can call me Luce because we're all friends here. If you are new, please don't forget to hit subscribe. My voice, but please don't forget to hit subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up because it really helps out my channel, and turn that notification bell on because we are uploading back to back, baby. So yesterday's video, if you did see it, was a full reveal of the brand new I'm gonna have to put my laptop on mute. It's a full reveal of the brand new Revolution and the Simpsons collection. So if you want to know what is in the whole collection, I will leave that video linked down below for you. What I will say is I actually did lie in yesterday's video, not intentionally, I just didn't know that it actually did work. I thought the brush set and the palette didn't fit in this bag, but it does. Like, that is with the brushes in the actual tub as well, like not even like out of the tub. Like the full-on big palette, just to show you how big this bag is. The big palette and the brush set in the big box all fit in this bag. So if you're looking for a massive bag, this is the one for you because it literally fits the whole collection in it. And then everything else was like underneath it all. Very impressed. So today we're going to be testing quite a lot from the collection. I'm going to try to get through as much of the products as possible, and I'm not going to yabber on anymore, so let's just get straight into it and try some things from the collection. So I'm going to start off with the slime primer first. So if you didn't watch yesterday's video, this literally feels like slime, but when you actually rub it into your skin, it gives you like this, I feel like somebody's just like, I don't know, like injecting hydration into my skin. I don't know how to explain. It just feels so hydrating. And then the more that you rub it in, it then becomes like this really, really sticky base, like the Milk Hydro Drip kind of vibe. And then your foundation can just stick to it. I don't know what it is. It's so unique. It's so different. But yeah, the more that you rub it in, now it's starting to go a little bit sticky. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can see it there. I will leave the links to everything linked down below as well, so you do shop through my link. Thank you so much, because it just helps to support my YouTube channel that a little bit further, because I do make a little bit of money from people using my links, but it's no extra cost to use. But yeah, for the prices and everything, I know I did mention it all in yesterday's video. However, I will have everything linked down below anyway if you want to go check out prices and all that kind of good stuff, because we've got a lot to get through today, so I'm going to try and be as quick as possible. I'm also going to put on one of the lip masks. If you watched yesterday's video again, you'll have seen that this was one that I like the smell of the most. This is the lip mask in Lemon Lime, and it smells so bloody good. And again, it's like that, I know I did mention it yesterday, but it's like a slime lip mask. I don't know how to explain it. It is so different. And then when you rub it in, it changes, and you can see that it's like a gloopy, like slime texture. But when you rub it in, I can't actually see what I'm doing. When you rub it in, it changes to a lip balm consistency. And then that is just what the lip balm looks like. So it does go on clear. Absolutely love that. Again, I think it's just clever how they've done it with the slime. I just think it's clever. They also have it in a candy apple one too, so I am going to do another video the back end of next week. I think it's going to be testing the 2 mini palettes from this collection, so make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss them, and I will try the other lip mask in that video as well. So next up, we have the thing that excited me the most from this whole collection is this big palette. So this has 30 shades inside. This is just what it looks like. Oh my god, honestly, this is absolutely beautiful. It does give me kind of Sample Beauty, what's it called, the lovely, I've got it, but I don't know what it's called. I can't remember what it's called, but it reminds me of a Sample Beauty palette. So if you do want me to compare the two, let me know. Whether it's just like a little TikTok video or something, then yeah, just let me know. But anyways, let's do some swatches of this big palette, and then we'll work out what kind of look we're going to go in with. So we have at the top Stretch Dude, Bad Dream House, Frogget, Clone, Keeping It Kudos, Uncanny, Hocus Crocus, Colossal Donut, Trick or Treat, The Grand Pumpkin, The Shining, and then Halloween. So that is the first 2 rows. And then we have the last 3 rows of the palette. So at the top we have Bearded Lady, Gremlin, Full Moon, Magic Spell, Happy Thoughts, Caramel Cod, Pet Cemetery, Nightmare Cafeteria, Eye of Newt, Ghoul, Super Fun Happy Slide, Broomstick, Rin and Donut, Sorcery, Frankenstein, Possessed, Black Magic, and then Undead at the bottom. So I'm going to do 2 different eye looks because there's so much I want to do with this palette. I just can't resist. So I'm going to do 2 different eye looks. I've just started by prepping one of my eyes to begin with, just with a P. Louise base in the shade Rimmer number 2. I'm going to open the little brush set as well because we do have 3 eye brushes inside here. So I'm going to start with this one from the brush set, and we're going to start with the darker green colour, which just looks like this. This one is called Broomstick. And I'm going to start by packing this in this outer corner. And then I'm going to use a smaller brush. This is just a cheap one off eBay. And I'm going to go in with the shade Keeping It Kudos, which is this lighter green here. That looks pigmented. And I'm going to use this to blend out the edges of this green. Then I'm going to take this is from the I Heart Revolution Cocoa Pebbles brush set. It hasn't got a name to it, but this is just what it looks like. And I'm going to take the blue shade out of the palette, which is called Bearded Lady. I don't know if you can see there, but it has like a, I don't know how to explain it. It's got like a little pattern in it. It's not meant to have a pattern in it. It's as if like, I don't know, it's as if like I've put my finger in it when it's been wet, but I haven't. And I even scraped off the surface to then start again in case it was that, because obviously when I'm doing my swatches, I'm using like a wipe to wipe it off my finger, might have been a little bit wet. But I made sure that my finger was dry and I scratched off the surface so that it was new, but it's still happening again. But it's making absolutely no difference to how the eyeshadow swatched, so I'm not really that bothered. If it's not impacting how it looks, I don't really care, but I just thought I'd mention it. So I'm going to take that blue shade, I'm going to start tapping that into this middle part of the lid and right in that crease. So I'm going to take just another little cheap brush that I got off eBay. To be fair, I've had some of these brushes for like, God, I want to say like 6 years. They're getting really rough now, so I think it's time for me to start pinning them. But anyways, I'm going to take a little cheap brush off eBay and I'm going to go in with a blue, the light blue colour here, which is called Gremlin. I just love how many mattes are in this, and I love that there's a lot of like darker, it's like a darker blue with a lighter blue. There's like a darker orange with a lighter orange and an even lighter orange. There's a dark green and a lighter green. There's pink and purple. I wish that there was maybe like a lighter purple, a lighter pink to blend it out, or even just one of them. I guess there is a lighter pink to be fair, but even just a lighter purple would have been pretty cool. But yeah, I just think there's so much that you can do with this palette, and it's exciting. It's exciting to have that in a palette because sometimes we just get way too many shimmers and we just can't do as much with it. Well, I know I definitely can, so if you can, then you're amazing, because I can't do that. And as you can see, I've left this a little bit here because that's where we're going to put a matte yellow. So I'm just going to take a Lily England 104 brush and I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is Super Fun Happy Slide. And I'm going to put that right in this inner corner. I don't think I want to do a cut crease. I think it's because I can't be bothered, if I'm honest with you. So I think I'm going to go in with a couple of shims across the full lid. So I'm going to start off with Full Moon, which is this one here. It is yellow. I just accidentally had a little bit of blue on my finger when I swatched it. So it is a yellow shim. So I'm going to go in with that and put that right in that inner corner. I'm going to take the little brush that is in the brush set and just use it because it's nice and small to get right in that inner corner. And then because we have a blue in the palette as well, a shimmery blue, I'm going to go in with the shimmery blue, which is called Cologne, which just looks like this. And then I'm going to put that kind of where the blue is. It's like the crease matches the shimmer across the lid. That's so cool. We will blend it in properly afterwards, so don't worry, my honey. Okay, so for the other eye, I've just primed it again with my P. Louise base. And then we're going to go in with the dark, not dark, but like the vibrant pink in the palette. This one's called Trick or Treat. And I'm just going to take another one of the Cocoa Pebbles I Heart Revolution brushes, but this one is an angled one, which is really good for that outer corner as well. It really helps to kind of get your shape down for how you want it to be. Oh, so pigmented. So I'm just going to pack this in this outer corner, and we are literally doing the exact same thing as the other eye, but just different colours. So now that I've got a little bit of a base of that darker one down, I'm going to go in with a MAC 217 brush. Look at me being fancy, going from my eBay cheap ones to my MAC one. I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is called Colossal Donut, which is a lot lighter pink, and I'm just going to use this colour to basically blend out that hotter, more vibrant pink. And then I'm going to take the exact same brush that we used for the blue, but this is from the I Heart Revolution's Fruity Pebbles brush set. They're exactly the same, just different colours for the different themes. So I'm going to go in with this one. I'm going to take the shade Sorcery, which is this purple here, and I'm going to focus this on the middle part of the lid and bringing it a lot further in than we did the blue, because we're going to go straight in with a shimmer for this one. We don't really have like a third colour that we can put in there, or not one that I could think of that would go with the vision that I had. This is why I wish there was like a lighter purple in the palette, just because it would have been nice to be able to blend this one out with a lighter purple, but it doesn't matter, I can just blend it out with itself. So we're going to do similar vibes in regards to the shimmers. I'm going to go in with two. I'm going to start with this one here, which is called Magic Spell, and then we're going to go into this one, which is Raining Donuts. And we're going to start obviously with the lighter one in the inner part of the lid, and just kind of packing that on with just a Lorac brush, and then going in with that hotter shimmery pink. I hate shimmers with a brush. I'm going to have to use my finger. Like, your finger just gets it. And I feel like you don't get as much fallout with your finger too, because your finger really presses it onto the eye. So I'm going to put that in that middle bit. I'm actually going to take a little bit of Possess, which is this colour here. I'm just going to use the same brush that we used for that hot pink in the outer corner, and just pick up a little bit of that, and I'm going to put some of that just along this part here, just to add a little bit of depth. So I'm just going to go in with the exact same colours underneath my eyes, so the green, the blue and the yellow, and then obviously the pink and the purple on the other side. And I'll be back with you in a second. Okay, so this is what the eyes are looking like. I also added a little bit of the shade Uncanny, which is this one here, in my inner corner and underneath my brow bone as well. So I want to try this next. This is the little donut sponge. So the sponge itself just looks like this. I'm going to go wet it and we'll see how much it grows. Okay, so it hasn't, like, it's grew the tiniest bit. I've noticed it doesn't go down my finger as fast, but it hasn't really grew like at all really. It fits perfectly back inside where it was before, so it just shows like it literally hasn't grew. It just says makeup sponge on it, so obviously I just assumed, yeah, it says blending sponge, so like I would assume that it would go a little bit bigger. But yeah, let's see what it's like. I don't think it's going to be something that I'm going to like. I think the novelty of it is really cute, and I like the idea of it, and when I saw it I was like, that's actually hilarious. But in regards to like practical use, I think I'll much prefer like a normal traditional kind of sponge, because like how you meant to, it's going to take ages, like how you meant to, and then you're going to have like a big gap that's not blended. I don't know, I just don't know how I feel about it. Okay, so I've done my normal thing, spreaded my foundation all over my face. I spread it a little bit more because I do feel like this isn't going to be the best. So I'm going to do it from like this. Oh my god, this is going to take so much longer to do. It's like uncomfortable to like, oh, let's put it on my eyeshadow. It's uncomfortable to hold. I mean, it does the job. It's definitely blending it out. It probably wouldn't take you maybe like a couple of seconds more to blend it all out. Nothing to really mourn about, to be fair. But yeah, I'd rather go for the marshmallow sponges that I tested in the I Heart Revolution Christmas gift set. Like, it just gets it done so much quicker. Because I'm always in a rush, this just works so much better. Okay, so I've popped some of my base products on, and now it's time for us to try the face palette. So this is what it looks like. It has 3 different products inside. We have a Evil Twin bronzer, we have the Brains blusher, and then the Cursed highlighter. We also have a highlighter palette too, a little duo one, the Lisa one. this is beautiful. It really, really reminds me of Soft. I don't know if it's just because of the packaging, but the formula looks like it'd be quite similar too. And this one is Haunted House, and then we have Ghost Story. I think we'll use the bronzer and the blusher, and I'll use a highlighter from here. And then in my video that I'm going to film another review of this whole collection, but the other two mini palettes at the end of next week, let me know which one you want me to try that maybe I might have missed, whether it's like the highlighter in this or the other one that's in this. Please let me know, because it's only so much that I can kind of fit in. Oh, I'm going to use one of their brushes actually. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to go in with the shade Evil Twin, which is the bronzer in the face. Okay, okay. What I will say is that it's hard when you do a face palette because that bronzer's not going to suit everybody. So I feel like it's a bit risky. Okay, that bronzer is really, really nice. I could see me reaching for it. Don't get me wrong, it's not going to come before like my Charlotte Tilbury, my Glow Splendor from Revolution, or like my MAC Mineral Skin Finish, but it's actually really nice, and I am really fussy with bronzer, so for me to approve that, you know, it just shows. So I'm going to go in with the other brush out of the collection, this little angled one, which would be perfect for my blusher. So I'm going to go in with the shade Brains, and I'm just going to tap this. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh my god, that's gorgeous. I didn't think I was going to like this colour. I just didn't think it'd be a blusher that I would like personally buy if it was like in a single. I need to be more adventurous in my blusher because that is beautiful. If anyone has any recommendations for like really gorgeous blushes that you love, please will you let me know, because I feel like I have loads of blushes but not like a range of colours. That is what the blusher looks like. That is beautiful. Oh my god, I love that. I love it, I love it. What would have been nice is, instead of having this paddle brush, which I don't really know, I don't know whether other people use this, but I never ever use these kind of brushes. It would have been nice to have had a highlighter brush, because then you would have had like a bronzer, blusher, and then a highlighter brush out of the collection. But I'm just going to go in with my Morphe M501 instead, and then I think I'm going to go in, do you know what, I'm going to go in for just a mixture of the two of them, because then I've kind of used both then, haven't I? So I'm going to tap off the excess, and then let's try. Ooh, okay, that is nice. That is the blusher and the face palette and the highlighter palette done. I'm going to try the lashes and a lip kit, and then we'll do our final roundup. So the lashes that I'm going to go in with these top ones here. These ones here, where these ones are just black, the ones underneath, the ones that have the blue, because I'm going to save them for the other review that I do. I can't work out the other review that I'll do. So I'm going to go in with these. So I'm going to pop off camera and try these on. So these are the Witch Marge lashes. I remember that these are £10. So this is what the lashes look like. They look so big, like they look so big compared to what they look like in the packaging. I love them. They've got like, I don't know if you can see, they've got like a double layer of lashes to make them look like, I don't know, like extra thick but long and fluffy. I don't know how to explain it. I have also popped on some eyeliner too. I've popped on these are the Makeup Obsession and Tiffany eyeliners. So I've popped on the green one on this side and the purple one on this side, just in case you're wondering. And then last but not least, we have the lip kits to try. So of course I'm going to go for the nude one because it's going to go the best with this, but we will try one of these two in my second review video, like I said, back end of next week. So this one is Homer's lip kit, and it comes with a matte liquid lipstick, if I can get my words out, and a lip gloss as well. Ooh, oh, they smell nice. It smells chocolatey, a bit like the fruity, you know, the Cocoa Pebbles I Heart Revolution stuff. Smells it like that. Oh, that is nice. It's like a whipped formula, like a moussey, creamy whipped formula. So this is what the liquid lipstick looks like by itself. So creamy, so soft. If you struggle with dry lips like me, you'll really, really like this formula, because it looks like I have the softest, babiest, smoothest lips ever. The lips just look so smooth. And then I'm going to go in with the lip gloss, which has like a slight tint of the same colour in it, but it looks quite clear as well. Doesn't that make any sense? That smells totally different. It smells like, that smells like a latte or something. I don't know. I wonder if it's meant to have a certain smell to them. Let's put this one on. And then that is what it looks like with the gloss on top. What do you think? I honestly think this is one of the best lip sets, like a set duos that come in a pack that Revolution has done for a very, very, very long time. The formula of this, unbelievable. And then with a gloss on the top as well, it's like it's lightened it a little bit. It's just made it more obviously glossy naturally. But I absolutely love this whole collection. Like, I absolutely love it all to pieces. Oh God, I'm so surprised by it. So this is the finished look. I would love to know what you think down below. Before we get into the ending of the video, I'm going to go through a very, very quick recap of the products and let you know my final thoughts of everything as well, and then we'll round it up. Okay, so as for the brush set, obviously you've got 6 inside. The brush set, I think it's about £22. The brushes are really, really soft, and there is literally only one brush that I wouldn't use out of all of them. So I think the brush set's really, really nice. It's whether you want to spend £22 in it. That's entirely up to you. The thing that I think stands out to me the most makeup wise in this whole collection is this huge palette. I'm sure this retails for £20, but the amount of looks that you can get out of this palette, unbelievable. Like, I struggled just to think of 2. Like, there's so many I was thinking about when I was looking at this palette. Would highly recommend. The lashes surprised me a lot more than what I thought they were going to be. I thought I would be like, oh, they're not my thing. They're actually really, really nice, and I'm looking forward to trying the blue ones because I've never ever tried a colourful lash before, I don't think, anyway. So I'm looking forward to trying them in my next Simpsons review, which will be back end of next week. In regards to the highlighter, I thought it was beautiful. I thought it was absolutely stunning. I think it might be kind of similar formula to the Soph one, so if that's the case, no wonder why I absolutely love it. Face palette, bronzer was really, really nice. Definitely doesn't trump my favourite bronzers of all time, but it would be one that I would actually reach for, which is really good because I'm really fussy on bronzers. Blusher blew my mind, absolutely gorgeous. We'll try the highlighter in that one in a future video. The primer, Carly, I've seen your message but I haven't had a chance to reply yet. You need to buy this primer. It is so unique. A slime feeling one that goes into like this burst of hydration, and then the more you rub it in, it goes to a sticky kind of consistency and it feels sticky on your skin. It's like your foundation sticks to it. Amazing. So different and so amazing. The lip balm, absolutely love that as well. I thought that was really, really good. I think it's really nice to have the little slimy texture. If it's not your thing, then just skip that one. I think the primer is more exciting than the lip balm is, but the lip balm again is very different because it is that slimy consistency and then it rubs into your lips just like normal. Obviously the 2 mini palettes I will do in a future video. I will also test the gel eyeliners in a future video as well. The bag I absolutely love because it's huge. I can fit so much into it, and I always go with a billion and one things with me when I go travelling, or even when I go to my friends to get ready for a night out. I think I took like 4 different makeup bags the other day, so I could have really done with having this. Lip kit amazed me. I thought that was absolutely stunning. The formula, the colour, love it. I'm looking forward to trying one of the red ones in my next video. The only thing that I would be like, I wouldn't buy it myself is the sponge because it's just not practical. The novelty of it, the idea of it, the whole link to The Simpsons makes total sense. I think it's genius. I think it's really clever. But for me, the actual use of it just doesn't work for me because of the shape of it, and it doesn't actually grow much bigger. Well, it doesn't grow literally any bigger really. So that would be something that I would totally skip, would be the sponge. You're best off getting like the one from the Harley Quinn collection, even like Alex's mango sponge, which I absolutely adore, or the marshmallow sponges from the I Heart Revolution Tasty Wonderland collection that I've just reviewed. It's all up on my channel if you want to go check it out. I would recommend them over it because I don't get how you're going to use it, but I love the idea of it as well. So yeah, I think that is basically everything. Anything else that I've missed, like I said, I will review that at the back end of next week, maybe even the start of the week after. I can't remember what my schedule is looking like for uploads. I believe that Snow White comes out, Snow White and Sleeping Beauty, the princesses from I Heart Revolution. I believe their palettes and collections are all coming out tomorrow. If that is the case, tomorrow I'll be starting off with the Snow White collection and doing a full review, and the day after will be Sleeping Beauty. So I'll hopefully see you tomorrow for Snow White, if it actually launches tomorrow. That's from what I've saw online, I'm sure it launches tomorrow. But yeah, I think that is absolutely everything. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And please check out my other ones. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to my Patreons for being so loving and supportive. If you want to join my exclusive Patreon community, I will leave it all linked down below. But I've babbled on for too long, so I'm just going to go. Love you. Bye.